going.
Every once in a while, a weapon in a game is so dominant at pretty much everything that it just doesn't make sense how it even made it into the game in the first place. Not all games have this problem, and within the games that actually do have this problem, there are a few select legendarily overpowered weapons. To name a few within the Battlefield franchise in particular, the K10 in Battlefield Hardline, the SMG08 in Battlefield 1, the FAMAS and fully choked 870 MCS in Battlefield 4, and everyone's most recent hated weapon, the Type 2A in Battlefield 5. Now, what if I told you Battlefield 2042 has a weapon that I would consider to be better than almost all of them except for the K10? And funnily enough, this weapon in Battlefield 2042 is called the K30, definitely referencing Battlefield Hardline's K10. The K30 is one of those weapons that you use it, and then you use it some more, and then you switch back to another gun, and you're like, oh my god, this thing is absolutely busted, because you switching back to that other weapon just feels so bad in comparison because of how broken the K30 is. And if you somehow did not know this weapon exists, now you do, probably destroying this game's meta as I speak. But before I completely destroy this game's meta by telling you why it's so overpowered with statistics, be sure to hit the like button, really does help the channel out, and hit the subscribe button if you like content like this. Be sure to turn notifications on so you don't miss an upload. So our good friends at Synthic.gg, you may be familiar with them for getting weapon stats, very detailed weapon stats for pretty much all Battlefield games, and they finally scrounged together the Battlefield 2042 weapon stats. I'll throw up the K30's basic stats on the screen right now. Funnily enough, fun fact, every single fully automatic weapon in this game actually doesn't have a round number rate of fire. It's all like 599, 1199, 799. And I think the only logical explanation for that is whoever the intern was that was like designing the weapons, the 0 key on both his numpad and the top row of numbers on the keyboard, they were both broken. So unfortunately he was forced to go with 99. Now I want to get this out of the way first. The K30 is definitely not as overpowered as pre-nerf K10 was, considering it doesn't 3-shot to the body, but let's compare it to the Type 2A from Battlefield 5 for a little bit. So, these weapons are similar in some aspects and very dissimilar in others. First of all, the Type 2A, if you remember correctly, had a drum mag spec that would get it to 51 rounds, or a fast rate of fire spec that would get it to 1200 rounds per minute. But you could not get both of them at the same time. In Battlefield 2042, the K30, you can get a 51 round drum magazine with 1200 RPM. And, on top of that, the K30 has less recoil than the Type 2A, and better range. And to make matters even worse for the K30, you pretty much have relatively unlimited ammo. I mean, you can switch between all the different types of extended mags, standard issue extended, high power extended, and just regular standard issue again. And I'll be honest, the ammo type you use with the K30 absolutely doesn't matter. The thing shreds people regardless of what you hit them with. And if you hit them in the head in a gunfight, ooh, that's really not good. I mean, you're just not winning that gunfight. So take those statistics how you will. Now let's talk about how you can further make this weapon more potent with the specialists you can use. If you use McKay for the faster strafe speed while aiming down sights, you essentially have a Type 2A with 1200 RPM, better range, more ammo, a drum magazine, and lightened stock from Battlefield 5. If you remember, lightened stock from Battlefield 5 was a perk that made it so you strafe 60% faster while aiming down sights. With McKay, it is 100% faster while aiming down sights. So all this combined gives you, in my opinion, one of the most overpowered primary weapons in the history of Battlefield. And with that being said, I am fairly confident they will nerf this gun. It's just one of those guns, it's it's too potent to avoid nerfs. You know what I mean? People complain about it. People post on the Reddit about it. People are on Twitter about it. So I don't think it'll stay in this state permanently. But with that being said, I don't really think it's one of those weapons that you can nerf so bad that it'll be useless. So that's the K30. Go have some fun before they nerf this weapon. And I've been Ender, so if you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content relating to this, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Neutralized! Charlie 2 under attack. We are assaulting Charlie 2. We've driven them back. The defenses are falling. Objective captured and secure.
Our forces have the advantage.